Hi, it's longtime distributor Don Sanders with Don Sanders Marketing and the sales training website sellpromoproducts.com. I never thought that I would make the statement included on the screen, but in some instances, it is not always best to sell American made products. I have never run into problems with suppliers that claim they produce USA made items, but I just read an article in an industry publication that some distributors have recently had problems with orders they thought were all USA made, but were in reality not. Stated on the screen now is the Buy American Act that says that products manufactured with more than 50% U.S. parts can be considered as made in the USA for government procurement purposes. Honestly, I had not given much thought to this act until I read the article about those suppliers misleading distributors who thought the products they received from them were totally American made, and as it turned out, not. The Buy American Act verbiage shown was sent by a supplier claiming that the towels a distributor purchased from them qualified as American made even though they originated in China. I know this sounds confusing, as it is to me, but the point being that the supplier lied to the distributor to get them to order because the distributor was not a government entity and not subject to the Buy American Act. So it did not pertain to them. For clarification's sake, I have included the Federal Trade Commission statement regarding their requirements that the product description must be consistent with the origin of the product purchased. In another case, a distributor received goods from a supplier who had simply changed the product labels from being made in China to one stating made in America. Talk about a dishonest supplier. That tops the list in my book. The efforts of this supplier were so bold as they even paid cash for workers to remove the China labels and replace them with the Made in America versions. The action against this supplier has been harsh, as they are facing prison time and a large fine for trying to dupe the customer. It is hard enough selling promotional products in the first place, but then having to worry about being cheated by the supplier that's doing the order for you, that is just not right. I always work with suppliers that I've known and trust, so I have never faced the problems that these distributors described have. But if you must deal with an unknown entity, in order to protect yourself, be technical with them and ask for their BOM, which stands for Bill of Materials. If they are hesitant about providing that information or stall you regarding your request, get away from them as soon as you can and forget about that vendor. I have been lucky over the years with products that I have purchased because I attend several trade shows a year specifically to meet vendors in person. And the main reason that I do that is I need to know who that I am dealing with. So I'm going to change my statement that I made at the first of this presentation, and I'm now going to change it to always try to buy American made products, but make sure they are really made in the USA, and don't deal with suppliers who offer you technical answers to straight questions such as, is it American made? Thank you so much for listening. And if you run into any problems like this, I would just love to know them. Thanks.